Well, good morning and welcome to Stroke of Genius Show Survivor Experience. I'm your host, Aaron Hamlet. I'm a 13-year post brain aneurysm and stroke survivor. In today's show, I'm going to be sharing with you a topic, theme that really has been just, sorry, swallow deficit. Hold on a second. I hate to this right at the top of the show. Hold on. So what I'm going to share today's show is something that really is transformative in my stroke survivor life. I had my stroke 13 years ago, and what I'm going to share with you today is really transformative. transformative. let me count this out. Hold on, let me count this out. So what I'm going to share is really, really transformative. And for me, it's really transformed my life as far as my stroke survivor life goes. And if you're not a stroke survivor, it will even pertain to you, change your life. I'm meant to tell you that every minute of every day, you're feeding a wolf in your mind. You're feeding one and the other every minute. You're making that decision. So let's get right into it.
Welcome to the Stroke of Genius Show Survivor Experience. Now, here's your host, Aaron Avila.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome. Thank you for attending. Please make sure that you leave me a comment, like, share this video, and subscribe to Stroke TV Media on YouTube. Today's show, I'm really hoping that you got to watch the Indian version or the Native American version of this, The Feeding of Two Wolves. Because each one of us, especially as stroke survivors, are feeding. We have two wolves inside of us: a positive energy wolf and a negative energy wolf. That's the only two. Our whole life can be summed up in about every man and woman on the base of this earth. Besides, can be put in this box of positive energy or negative energy. So I'm here to tell you that today I want you to be aware. You are feeding a wolf. Starting today, I want you aware. You're going to feed a wolf today. When you're watching TV, you're feeding a wolf. What content you're watching, what content you put in your mind, you're feeding that wolf. And the two wolves, one wolf is positive energy wolf, and the other is negative energy wolf. And the real question, which wolf is living, which is the strongest in your life? I'm going to tell you which one will you feed the most will dominate your life. And it really is the crux of what this show is about today. Which which wolf are you feeding? The positive energy wolf or the negative energy wolf? You're feeding one or the other. And that's mainly I want you to realize that we as stroke survivors are feeding one or the other. There's no between. You're either feeding positive energy wolf or the negative energy wolf in your life. So what I want you to realize that every thought that you have, everything you watch on TV, everything you do, everything you say, everything in your life is based on those two wolves. And those wolves are located in your mind. They're how you think. So when you're thinking bad of yourself as a stroke survivor, it's feeding the negative energy wolf. when you're grateful for your life as a survivor, you're feeding the positive energy wolf. Which wolf will live, dominate your life is the one you feed the most. I had an incredible man, my mentor, my spiritual mentor, and also my life stream mentor, Roland Go told me. Roland Go. He said, where your focus goes, your energy flows. Let me repeat that. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. So if you're kind of rallying around in your mind, I'm not worth anything. I'm nothing but a burden. You get down on yourself, negative about yourself, survivor. Very easy to do. You're feeding that negative energy wolf. And that's a wolf that will dominate your life. Now, the flip side of that is start being grateful. You can shift, take away the food from the dark energy wolf and give it to the positive energy wolf. Begin to say to yourself, I am worthy of being loved. I am valued. I'm valuable. I am destined for greatness because I guarantee you. I learned this from my lad. You were born to do something great with your life. If you're a stroke survivor and you're alive right now, you were meant to do something with your life, not just survive, not just sit there, not just be dark, wait to die, but you're meant to be significant. So I'm saying today we start together. Let me tell you a little bit about my journey at first. When I had my brain aneurysm, my stroke, I laid in bed, half paralyzed, unable to speak really. And I'm contemplating suicide. I thought my life was over. And I met on YouTube a man named Jeff Hazlett who said, my attitude will give me success. Success is attitude. Your future as a stroke survivor does depend on the way you think. So that ties right back in to feeding the positive energy wolf in your life. So when I would sit there, lay there, half paralyzed, bed, suicidal, I would begin to feed the dark energy wolf. And the more I fed him, the more stronger he got. Listen to me, people. If you feed that dark energy wolf, he will get stronger. He will damage your life. You'll begin to spiral down, maybe suicide, dark, dark thoughts, negative thoughts about yourself, which is very, very common. How many of us out there wrestle stroke survivor with what the way we think about ourselves? It's not so much the way we think about other things, but it's the way we think about ourselves. It's really important, in this case, feed that positive energy wolf in your life. How do you feed it? What does that positive energy wolf eat? The positive energy wolf eats gratefulness, joy, happiness, peace, positive outlook. That's the food of the positive energy wolf. But what is the food of the dark energy wolf? I'm worthless. I have no value. My life is over. A myriad of things. You can see the difference. That really, that dark energy wolf, I'm trying to take away food today immediately. You have thought that pops in your mind. I want you to think of the two wolves. Which wolf is the one you're feeding? What's the thought you're having? Are you being grateful? Are you loving your life? Are you, yeah, I've been asked many times, how can you love your life and be this way? I paralyzed in a wheelchair for 13 years, speech deficit. How can you feed the positive energy wolf in your life? It's a choice. Listen real close because it's a simple yet key element in what I'm talking to you about. It's a choice. You could choose to be grateful. You could choose to be thankful. You could choose to tell yourself, hey, I want something. I've got to do something great. I'm destined to do something great in my life. When you're feeding that positive energy over your life will begin to change. Once you understand that you're feeding one or the other, you're feeding either the positive energy or the negative energy. You're feeding one or the other. You cannot feed both. You're feeding one or the other. So when you're thinking something in your mind or watching something on TV or interacting with a caregiver or someone else, you need to ask yourself, pause. Is this going to be the positive energy wolf or the negative energy wolf? You could base your life on this one philosophy. It's one understanding that you feed the positive energy wolf in your life only, your life will begin to change. You will begin to see life with hope. Just like me, and trust me, I saw the dark energy wolf right in my face when I first had my stroke, my brain aneurysm. And I would think about, I would feed that dark energy wolf. How would I feed that dark energy wolf? I'd tell myself my life was over. I tell myself I can't be successful. I tell myself negative things about myself. That fed that dark energy off. But then, like I told you earlier, I met Jeff Hazlett, who taught me that success is attitude. And I began to feed the positive energy off. I began to believe I could make a difference. I began to believe I am more valuable. I am worth something. So that began to feed that positive energy over. And guess what happened? Here I am today in a show talking to you, which I was told I'd never be able to talk again. In fact, I was told I'd be dead right now. But I'm here. And why am I here? Because I began to feed the positive energy wolf in my life. I began to think positive thoughts. I began to be grateful for my wife, for my son, for the birds singing in the backyard. It began to feed the energy, the positive energy, and my life began to shift. You know, Dwayne Dyer, great spiritual man, Dwayne Dyer said, change the way you look at things, and things you look at will change. Let me repeat that. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at will change. Right. If you begin to shift the way you look at stroke is a way of, again, taking and feeding the dark energy world. But now, let's shift it. Let's feed the positive energy world. Let's change the way we look at a stroke starting today. Together. If you want to talk to me about the subject, please message me, Facebook. And I have no idea why my camera's doing that. But It's really, really important that you learn this from the very start of your stroke because the reason I built Stroke TV Media is because I so frustrated here I'm laying there, half paralyzed in bed, feeding the dark energy wolf, just lamenting them life was over. So reach out to Facebook, and a lot of the groups like, man, place all the value on whether you can move your affected arm or whether you quote unquote recover like you were. Well, I am here to tell you right here, right now, you are valuable just the way you are. I am here to tell you here, right now, you are meant to do something great with your life. You are alive for a reason. Do not believe the dark energy wolf that tells you you're not valuable, that you're not here for a reason. I'm here to tell you the truth, survivor. You're here for a reason. You're alive. Something I'm working on, a project I'm working on. And any of you out there want to become a partner with Stroke TV Media and something I'm building called the Ripple Effect of Stroke Coaching. And you feel you're qualified to be a coach. It may help other stroke survivors get through this rough part of this life and by purpose. Message me, let me know, and definitely hire you as a coach. But I really want you to understand that you're in control of your life. You're in control of your destiny. Stroke didn't happen to you. Just it's how you respond. Let me say that again. Stroke does not define you as a person. Stroke does not define you as a person. How you respond does. Stroke does not define you as a person. How you respond to stroke does. It's really important to realize that you are in control of your destiny. You're in control of your future. So many times we believe that lives are like a pinball machine, just kind of bounce off the wall, bounce off the bumpers of life. It's not that. Chase your dreams. Chase your destiny because there's a simple quote I say all the time that I want you to remember. The best way to predict the future is create it. The best way to predict your future stroke survivor is to create it. You have to realize, I want you to realize that you are in control of your future and how, the way you think and why. Why? Because you're going to feed that positive energy wolf in your life from now on. You're going to stop feeding that negative energy wolf. So if you want a better life today, starting today, if you want a more positive outlook on your life, as stroke survivor, feed that positive energy wolf. Look at what positive affirmations are. Talk to yourself a positive light. Go out in the backyard today. Listen to birds sing and say, I'm grateful for that, hearing that bird. Because if we were dead, we would not be grateful. We'd not have that chance to hear the bird. Or maybe even the thing I'm super grateful about. My wife, your spouse, your loved one, your caregiver, whatever. Be grateful for that person every day in your life. Just tell the universe thank you. You just give a big bowl of food to that positive energy ball. It's really, really important not to think you're a victim of stroke. You're not a victim. Remember, life is 10% of what happened to you and 90% of how you respond. Life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you respond. See, how you respond to stroke will dictate your future of how you live your life as a stroke survivor. My life is full. My life's full of love, happiness, joy. Not that I don't have our struggles sometimes. I don't want to give you that impression. It's not easy always to beat the positive energy wolf in your life. I also beat the negative energy wolf from time to time throughout the day. The main thing is which one do you feed the most? Which one in your life you're feeding the most? Negative thoughts, the negative energy wolf, or the positive energy wolf? It doesn't mean that you're not going to feed the negative energy wolf once in a while. It's going to happen. It just means you feed the positive energy wolf more. It doesn't mean you're not going to have those times where it's difficult, where it's a struggle, where it's a battle, where it's a fight. Keeping a positive mindset. But it does mean you're aware of what you're doing. I want you to be aware, stroke survivor, what you're doing. You're only doing two things in this life. Two things. You're feeding the positive energy wolf or the negative energy wolf. So you want to make sure that you're doing the very best you can to always maintain those positive thoughts. You always maintain. Oh, let's see. There's someone in the chat. I'm so sorry. I have to go look over to see it. Okay. Oh, there's okay. All right. Let me pause and I get Jamie a shut up. He's also. This is Jamie. He's from the UK, from England. Jamie, thank you for being out there, bro. Appreciate that. It means a lot to me, by the way. I know you're out there. And I don't know who this is. This just says Facebook user. And that means that someone didn't authorize StreamYard to access the account. But you know, as you go on to this life, I want you to remember, as a stroke survivor, you are in control of the future. And then I don't want you to believe the lie of stroke that says your life is over. I am here to tell you right here, right now, if you're alive and you're hearing this message, you are meant to do something great with your life. You're born to. You are saved from certain death, which stroke takes a lot of people, because you're here for a reason. You're here to help other stroke survivors. You want to come help me help stroke survivors? Let me know. Message me. I'll definitely help you find out something you can do to help stroke survivors. Something you can do today. If you belong to a Facebook group, a stroke support group, post something positive in that group today. Uplift somebody else. Let me tell you the key to success in life. It's a servant's heart. See, Stroke TV Media believes in servant leadership. I am telling you, you as a stroke survivor can make a difference in this world. You're not subject or subject to being down all the time. You need to change the way you think. You need to start today feeding the positive energy wolf. Take the food away from the negative energy wolf in your life. Those negative thoughts. Boy, we have time, don't we? I mean, a stroke just beats it living with you, telling you you're worthless, tells you have no reason, no purpose, you're a burden to your family. How do I know it does? Because I go through this all the time. But at that point, when those thoughts, negative thoughts, when those negative thoughts enter your brain, your mind, you have a choice. You can either choose to listen to them, run with them, or choose to say no. I'm not feeding the negative energy off. So as we wind down our show, I am telling you, Stroke Survivor, you're here for a reason. You were born. You were saved to do something great with your life. Right here, right now. I am here to tell you that you're here for a reason. It wasn't just to live a life of suffering. That's not the way the universe designed you. You were saved with a very specific reason. And that reason would be to help other people. See, so many times we're taught to look out for number one. But I'm here to tell you that become a servant. You want greatness? You want to live a fulfilled life? Give. Become a servant to others. You know, there's a biblical principle that says, the greatest among you will be a servant. So I'm saying today, go out and build your future, Stroke Survivor. Stop thinking you're here to suffer. You're not. You're here to live a fulfilled life. You have life in your reach. Be happy. Be thankful. Be grateful. Today, I want you to, here's a challenge. I want you to give yourself 3 things that you're extremely grateful for, whether it be your spouse, your children, your pet, whatever, the bird singing, whatever. But I want you to roll those over and over and over in your mind today. Those 3 things you're super grateful for. Watch what happens. Your life will shift. Your attitude will begin to shift. You know, it's really true. Just remember this. There are only 2 wolves in your life. 2. That's it. A negative energy wolf and a positive energy wolf. So I'm here to ask you today, be mindful of which one you're feeding, because the one you feed the most is the one that will rule your life. But you believe it or not, we've been going on for half an hour now. If you need help, I'm here. In fact, if you want a coaching call, let me pull this up. If you want to schedule a coaching call or a talk or a preacher, you want to come on my show and tell your story, scan the QR code with your phone. I'll leave that there for today till the end of the show. Scan the QR code with your phone. It'll launch my calendar. You can schedule a meeting with me. And you can schedule to either come tell your story or prepare you to tell your story, or we can talk about your life, where you're at and what's happening. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help coach you. After 13 years of stroke survival, I've seen a lot out there. I've seen the dark side and I've seen the light side. And there's one thing I've realized that impacts your life today. We can choose. We have the choice. Begin to shift your mindset. Begin to feed the positive energy wolf in your life. Take the food waste the negative energy wolf. All right, love you guys. Hope you have a great day. Remember to reach out to me, scan the code. If you have any questions, I'm here for you. I appreciate you coming. Thank you so much. But remember, you're awesome, stroke survivor. You are destined to do something great in your life. You're here for a reason. So love energy your way. Love energy to all my brothers to stroke survivors around the world. I love you. Remember, Stroke TV Media is here to help you. We're here to serve you. Let me know if we can do anything for you. All right, bye everybody. Have a great day, and let's feed that positive energy world today.